Good morning, sunshines. Say hi, friends. I'm awake today. Oh, yes. Good morning, you guys. We're Good Morning Sunshining. It's Monday. And first off, Q is 1 week old. So let's celebrate that. Say hi, everybody. I'm 1 week big. Yay. Good morning, Kellen. How are you? Good morning. So here we are. We're Miracle Morning, right? Good morning, Heidi. And we are doing this from my bedroom for a reason today. I guess I just move all over the house anyways, right? But when we do our Miracle Morning, we start off and we share our gratitude, and then we talk about our savers. And obviously I said we celebrate this little guy's 1 week. He is moving all over the place now. You just smell your mama, huh? Now you smell mama. Now you smell mama. So I have to do my check-in. Let me do my check-in with you guys. Let's check in with these guys. Oh, so I'm 1 week in. I did my video last week about my Project Mommy, getting my body back. You guys, I've really been working hard on taking care of myself. Just so much more aware of my personal health this time around, and the importance of sleep, which is why we're talking about that today, but also just the importance of taking care of my energy, listening to my body. 1 minute I think I'm a superhero, the next I'm like lying, cashed out. So 1 week results. So here I am, and this is my natural stance. There's my belly. This is where we're going. But I can do this a little bit. So this is me trying to get back with it, and I'll be sharing all my journey on that. Literally just been listening to my body, still eating quite a bit more because I'm feeding this little guy so much, but oh my gosh, now he's just perfect laying here, you guys. So I'm gonna let him sit there for a second. So today, share one of your gratefuls. And before we even start, what I want you guys to do is share something, like, I don't know what your bedroom sleeping environment is like, but I want you to think about something. Is there anything in that space that stresses you out? And then write that, because that's going to be what we talk about later. Do you want to be up here with our friends, or do you want to stay down here? Come here. Come here, little boy. Come here, little boy. So, and like, guys, did you see the foxes on his pajamas? Do you see how distracted I am? Like, it's so hard to work right now. What did the fox say? Cutest ever. Okay, so I am super grateful. My gratitude today, you guys, is for naps. I am becoming a master of naps with my other. I thought that I had to like have everything perfect all the time. Any other new mom, this and this, and now I'm like, the baby's sleeping. Maybe I need to be sleeping, right, Q? That's what we decided. So, and it was like one of those where you wake up and your like eyes are like drugged. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't even get up. Like, what's happening here? So I'm grateful for naps and for being able to listen to my body. Good morning, Lindsay. Good morning, Brianna. Good morning, people that are jumping on here. And it just made me, oh, sorry, this keeps going in and out of reception. I don't know if it's the area I'm at my house, but so you talk about our Miracle Morning every week, right? And our savers, silence is on Mondays. So we look at our silence. Oh, you don't like that? You like the other side? Or you want to see your friends? They want to see you. So with our silence and looking at having peacefulness and quietness in your life, you can't eat yet. You just smell me. And having peaceful and quietness in your life, I wanted to talk about your bedroom. And I wanted to talk about what your environment's like. He's too squirmy. He wants to lay down. You can lay down. I'd be nice to you. You can lay down, little boy. And looking at what your bedroom environment's like. Because sleep, like, obviously I'm having the recognition, like, sleep is so incredibly important. We talked, like, maybe it's a few months ago. I can talk about the details of sleep later on again too. But how your body doesn't function correctly if you're not taking the time to get the sleep that you need. And some of us disregard that, or we think we're superheroes if we don't sleep. Is anybody else like that? Like anybody else, right? Like, we're like, oh yeah, I barely sleep because I'm going, and I'm so busy. But really, that'd be like thinking that you're a superhero because you eat fast food every day, or that you're a superhero because you, overwork out 25 hours, which not like there's things that aren't good for your body, even though it feels like you're doing an amazing thing, right? That's not actually good for you. So I was sleeping in between this little guy's rest last night. He's doing freaking awesome. We're trying to get to this like 6 to 6 schedule, and he's just waking up every like 3, sometimes 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, but doing incredible. So when I was laying there, I breathe with him. I don't know, like it's just super peaceful environment, right? And I was thinking about how this time around when we made this bedroom, when we moved into this house, I wanted to create a space where I could be calm. And for me, you guys know I'm a spaz, right? Somebody was watching my first videos and he was like, I don't know how much adrenaline you were on, but like you were crazy. I talk so fast, I'm all over the board. Like that is my life. It's a very spastic life. But I need to have a place where I can go and find my breath, my calmness, and get like empty my mind a little bit, right? And that's why I have this space in my bedroom. And I'm curious, what is your bedroom like? Like, what is your sleep conditions like that could be helping or hindering you? And I think for me before, like what I've had is, maybe a space that's very cluttered, right? And clutter, have you guys ever read that book about tidying up and how that can create less stress in your body? Clutter in your life can create stress. If you're going to bed, oh, are you going to get the hiccups? Going to get the hiccups? If you're going to bed at night and there's a stack of laundry across your dresser, somewhere in your mind, like it's thinking, I've got all this laundry to do and I'm laying here and now there's this like kind of tug of war of stress. You might not even notice it, but it's happening. Or if you go to bed at night and you have maybe just stuff all over, like this is a project I need to get to. There's junk here, the closets are full, the counters are full. Do I have room for my water at night? Like there's stress that's all around you. It doesn't provide the best ability for you to be able to sleep well, right? And then to take it one step further, I was looking at just like like when we're in here, it's just gray and white. And like one of the little boy, we had so many visitors yesterday. It was awesome. He came upstairs. He's like, your room is so big. You guys, by the way, my house was it was built in the 60s. It was born. My house was built in the 60s, 69. It is not big. Like we have the tiny rooms without the master baths. It's an old structure style house. I freaking love it. But with that, I was like, what is he talking about? Like a big bedroom. And I look around, there's no furniture. Like literally, we have 2 little nightstands. All of our even clothes are downstairs. I'm not saying you're gonna rearrange your whole life, but I've created a space where I can feel completely at peace in a room. And when Quincy and I are sleeping and he's in his little bassinet, I feel like we can have that time where we can just breathe and be, and like really that's my time where I lay down, I do my gratitudes, I do my affirmations. When I go to bed, my prayer is every single grateful that I can go through. Does anybody wake up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep, right? Because there's falling asleep and there's falling back asleep later, because the second you get on, your brain's on. And my brain's been on fire for a long time, you guys, especially with my business. Like I wake up and I'm thinking about this conversation that I want to have this morning. And I had to be like, hey Cal, that's great. It's sleep time now. You know what you're going to talk about, right? And then I start going back to my gratitude. So it's not even just the environment. It's the practice of who I'm going to be when I step into my bedroom. This stuff might sound wacky to you guys, but here's the deal. If you're not sleeping well at night, you want to make some changes, right? If you go to bed and you don't feel at peace, you feel stressed, what can you do in your life? This is going to be the encouragement for today. And then I'll show you a little Maddie. What can you do for your life in your space, in your bedroom, in your sanctuary, right? Where you can make a little bit more peace and maybe take some action on that today. And what I want you to commit to is walking up to your bedroom, right? And hopefully that's where you sleep, right? Because otherwise, like that could already be one of the things. You can train yourself to need stimulation, but that stimulation is something you actually have to train yourself out of. And I totally get that. I used to be the person that I had to have the TV on to go to sleep. And here's what they say about that is that it's because you can't create an empty mind. And if you can't create an empty mind, you can't open up the space to fill it with your next idea, the next thought, the next love, the next creation, because you always have to have something rattling. Like our minds are always going, right? Do you guys notice that? There's always a voice up there talking, and you're trying to drown it out. You're like, I can't listen to this voice all the time. I'm too stressed. I need a distraction. I'm going to turn on the music. I'm going to turn on the TV. I'm going to turn on a show. I'm going to turn on something else so I don't have to be with myself. It's scary being with ourselves sometimes. Like, ugh, like you want me to actually think and be with myself and then try to clear? That can be challenging. But that's what I want to challenge you guys to do is create a space and start to change some slow habits. It will be hard to just do just go, right? You'll be like, I don't even know how to sleep. to start to minimize the stimulation and maximize your own personal witness. Does that even make sense? Personal witness, like being with yourself at night. So look at your bedroom. Go up and just look around and see what stresses you out. Okay, first, what stresses you out? Is there stuff to do? Mister, you don't stress me out, little fox boy. You don't stress me out. No, you don't. Is there so much stuff on the countertops? Is it so cluttered that it's driving you crazy? Is that one thing maybe, right? And then commit to just changing one thing. One thing, like I'm gonna get all the laundry out of my room. It doesn't need to be there. It's stressing me out. I'm gonna move my phones away from my bed because it's right there. It might not even be stressing me out, but it's a distraction. So first remove some stressors. Look for some stressors and remove them. Okay, and maybe you're like, I want a total bedroom revamp. Like I never thought about that. My rest of my house is bright as can be, you guys. My walls are bright blue, bright yellow, bright green. You've seen them, right? Bright maroon. Like it's ridiculous. It's like, what are you walking into, a museum? But then you walk into mine and Q's rooms and it's like peaceful heaven, right? Kinsey's room's like a light teal, just super like just plain. So what could you do to maybe make that a little bit less stressful? Number one. Number two, what could you do to make it a little bit less stimulating in your room? How could you make it to where you're not like, you're over, like he is right now, right? All over the place, trying to check it out. You're checking it all out, right? These are your colors. This is what you can see. And maybe that for you is removing the electronics. Like we had a TV back there at first in the room because it was in here. And I was like, John, I can't have that here. Like I can't have a TV in my room. If you want to watch TV, you watch TV in the living room. And that might not be your style yet, but maybe it's something you can work towards. Because I'll tell you, when you do, you will see that your sleep habits change. And when your sleep habits change, what happens is you show up different. Your health is different, like physically, all around, mentally, you're different with your actual health. And we've talked about that before in previous videos, right? But you're also a different character. You have a different smile. If you can wake up saying, good morning, sunshine, which is why we do this, you guys. I've always been that. Like, I want to wake up happy to be alive. I want to wake up saying, good morning, sunshine. Not like, ugh, I just want a few more hours of sleep. So here's me with a 1-week-old little, he likes to sit like this, all crunched up. With a 1-week-old baby, feeling pretty dang energetic. Like, I'm not just faking it on this video. I feel freaking awesome. We got up at 6:30 last night, but guess what? I went to bed with him at 7:30. Like I knew that that's what I need to do because I'm waking up a lot. And I took a 2-hour nap yesterday. I'm figuring out my sleep to make sure I'm taking care of my body. And in your world, what aren't you doing to take care of your sleep? And if you're trying to make some changes this year, if you have some intentions for adjustments in life of finances, of success, of health, of personal development, having better sleep is going to positively benefit you. So, you guys, we're going to wrap up today. Q's first week birthday. I want you guys to say at the end, if you haven't shared your gratitude, share gratitude. But if you're committed to just changing one thing in your room, even just like looking at your room, walk up there, check it out. Check out how your room is. Come here, Q. Come say hi to my friends. He don't like this. He don't like this light. Here, hold on. Let's light. Say hi, friends. Hi. Then I want you to say if you're committed to doing one sort of, sleep is bomb, exactly, Kelly. One sort of change, okay? One thing that you want to change in your bedroom. Write if you're committed. Otherwise, now's where you guys start doing all your hearts. So give Q all of your hearts and your loves. And also to one another, you guys, thank you for joining us again for Miracle Morning. Pretty soon, I'm just going to move his lips like this. Good morning, sunshines. And he's going to do the Miracle Morning. It's going to be awesome. Love you all. Remember, if you know somebody who doesn't sleep well, share this with them. Maybe that will positively impact them too. Maybe it's a kid, one of your babies that aren't sleeping well, but just take into account how that balances your life. So can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow. And this little big boy, my little 1-week-old big boy, can't wait to see you guys too. So love you all. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.